Hello, people. We're here. Look at my shoe. Look at my fucking shoe. Look at my fucking shoe.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, man.
Look at my fucking shoe.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Yeah, look at me. All right. So we're here reviewing these movies. I'm a special person, so I got to see these ones new, brand new. They're not even out yet. So let's check it out. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. This one starring Margaret Robbie and Colin Farrell. It's a really good movie. Basically, what happens in it is they both get caught in the rain together. They go into a cafe and they basically talk about the fact that they were in the same high school and stuff like that.
So much in common.
But they didn't know each other though. And basically what they did was they shared a ham and cheese croissant together that reminded them both of their upbringing,
Both love soup.
because he's Swiss and she's from Germany, and basically they bonded over the fact that they're like this kind of like the same nationality but not really.
Now that's what I call a
And
breath of
honestly, I
fresh air.
stopped watching halfway through because I noticed that my boot was fucked up, so it kind of like took me out of the movie. But I think there's like a couple sex scenes in it that was worth watching, but other than that, it's cool. It's all right. It was fine. But yeah, it was kind of like if the Joker was like a normal guy, because if he was a normal guy, he would be Colin Farrell with the blue cardigan on, blue undershirt, blue pants, and the blue, just all blue.
Fly.
And then she is obviously wearing his shirt from the night before that they had sex, because that shirt is way too big. It's actually like it looks like what's his name, Hugh Hefner's robe. So I think that's probably like a callback to the Playboy Bunny house and how he was treating the girls and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like cool. It's like symbolism and stuff. So yeah, it was all right. This one was really good. This one's called Him. It's produced by Jordan Peele. It's the guy that did Key and Peele, the show. And basically it's about how white people are evil and black people are better than them. So it was a good one. There's a lot of just like funny things in it that obviously like all black people get. And honestly, like if you don't like it, you're like probably racist. He basically plays football and he like acts black but he's white,
Yeah, I'm black.
which is like not normal, obviously, because like he's white and stuff. So like if you look in the cover art, there's actually his hairline's fucked up, and I think that's intentional because white niggas always have fucked up hairlines. It was all right though, nothing special. The Walking Dead movie, it was all right. It was cool. You know, I like how they called it The Long Walk, because it actually was just them walking the whole movie until they found like a can of beans or something, and then there was like probably like 30 minutes for them just like, oh, who's gonna eat the can of beans? Is the little girl gonna eat the can of beans? Is the new Glenn gonna eat the can of beans, or is Michael B. Jordan gonna eat the can of beans? And honestly, they lost me at that point. And then this guy's like the bad guy, so he's basically like trying to hunt all them down and have them like be like his sex slaves or some shit, which was honestly kind of weird to me, but whatever. That's like most movies nowadays, so I kind of just expected it, you know.
Boring.
But yeah, it was all right. I'll give it like a 3 out of 10. So I'm gonna actually rate these two because I forgot to rate them. This one was like a cool 2 out of 10. The 2 being the 2 sex scenes that were in it that were pretty hot, but everything else was just kind of boring and stupid. This one was like a 0 out of 10 because it has 0 sex scenes in it, and honestly, I just didn't get all the humor. You gotta like read a lot of books to get this movie. And then this one, I give it like 3 because it had 3 sex scenes, so I kind of liked them. They're like really dirty though. Like you could tell they didn't shower a lot, but they still had sex, so it was like super lusty and stuff. The next one I watched was Toxic Avenger. So, and it was unrated. I wasn't aware of that before. So the sex scenes in this one were super intense, super nasty, They're super like gross and wet. Like they had a lot of like slime. Like you could see like all the slime like protruding from his wand, which actually penetrated a couple people. His wristband was also at play. Like it was just like a constrictive sex scene in there. Like it was just gross. It was gross. The hero we need now. Honestly, if I could go back and unwatch this movie, I would, because of just how much like lusty, disgusting, like animalistic sex was in it. Because like the main character, I think, is Peter Dinklage, which we all know Peter Dinklage. He's a really big actor, good actor. And he just really sold the fact that he was just a bastard, like a toxic Avenger having sex with all these animals and people and stuff like that. And basically, I think he's a toxic Avenger because he basically has like so much AIDS and herpes and chlamydia that he's just kind of like, it's just gone to his head. So he's kind of like Al Pacino, or he's like Al Capone, but with, if he survived and he was like immortal and he just didn't, die. But yeah, it was pretty gross. I give it like a 7 out of 10 because it was just so visually disgusting. And I like that kind of stuff. This one's called Good Fortune, and I really liked it because Aziz Ansari was in it. Get a close up on Aziz Ansari. He's not in enough movies, to be honest. He needs to be in more movies. But it's actually written and directed by Aziz Ansari. Can you get that? Yeah. So basically what this movie's about is it's about Keanu Reeves and this Asian lady being angels. And they're angels to save Aziz Ansari and SZA's relationship, because apparently like the whole movie is basically Aziz Ansari overcoming being Indian, and like the girl's family's like super fucked up and racist, and they like say like fucked up shit to him because he's Indian and shit, which is honestly fucked up because like basically Indian are kind of like black people. They're kind of like African. So, but that's what Keanu Reeves basically told her. And then Seth Rogen is there as like the best friend to her. So he's like a gay best friend. So yeah, the angel comes down and he tells Aziz Ansari that it's all gonna be okay, and that basically he just needs to dick her down long style to like maintain their relationship, because the jacket she's wearing is actually her ex-boyfriend's, and she tells him like,
he knows how to dick me down so good, and you just don't know how to do that, so I'm just not fucking with you, little nigga. And that's a period.
It was a cool movie. It was like 4 out of 10. I think it was just too long with like the all like the jokes and stuff. Like it's not funny. Like I think Seth Rogen laughed a lot. Like he almost laughed more than I laughed in the whole movie, and that's just not okay. I think that's just like lazy and stuff. So yeah, I think I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. I wouldn't buy another ticket to watch it. Yeah, this one sucked. Downtown Abbey, or Downton. That was the first thing I knew this movie was gonna be a crock of shit, because it's downtown. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Okay, first of all. Second of all, the story's super bland. Like imagine eating like a scone with like nothing in it. It's just all dough. Like normally people get like lemon scones, blueberry scones, or like just like drizzled on top like the cream or whatever. This is just a dry movie. It's gross. You look at all the people's faces, and that was basically everybody's face in the movie theater watching it. They're just kind of like unsettled and disgusted, but it was comfortable because the seats are nice and stuff. We are at an IMAX theater, so you do get all the amenities to like recline your seat and stuff, which had me feeling like I was in a part of the movie, but ultimately I felt like my time was being wasted and I could have been watching something better. I mean, infinitely better. This movie sucked. Obviously, you see all the talent, you see all the actors, you see Elizabeth McGovern, Penelope Wilton. The music by John Lund sucked. The costume designer, Anne Marie, you can't design these costumes. These are basically what, there is no design behind them. You're just dressing royal people. So, she gets no props. It was edited by Adam Recht. So, I mean, it was all right. It wasn't nothing to write home about. Especially wasn't nothing to like buy a ticket to. I actually regret buying a ticket to it, but you know, because I'm so special and they have me watch these movies for free, it's like, what am I supposed to do not watch them? I'll give that one a 3 out of 10. So now we come to Honey Don't. This was written and directed by Ethan Cohen. The quote on the thing says, "She only has 2 desires and one of them is justice." So right off the bat, we see it's that chick, and then there's Captain America in the back. It honestly wasn't very good. It was just another weird cash grab for, like, you know, women who masturbate a lot. It was fine, but whatever. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the style, but Cannes Film Festival definitely loved it. I mean, that sounds like a film festival that would love a movie like this, to be honest. The plot was pretty gross. There was no sex scenes, so it was pretty, like, disappointing, but you can't have it all in a movie like that. So I'm just gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. Pretty low. This film, The Highest to Lowest, starring Denzel Washington, and I think it has who else did it have in it? Oh yeah, it had A$AP Rocky in it. That was pretty gangster. The movie's basically about money, like how like this black kid's chasing money. It's all right. I feel like that's like all movies where they have, you know, like representation in it, like urban culture. Like it's always about, oh, how can I get rich? How can I get all this money? It's just like the absent-minded bullshit of like trying to like get money. So there's like really no point to the movie, because that's like our real lives. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, oh, how can I get rich? How can I get money? How can I rap in front of Denzel Washington so that he can give me some money? And you see, like, you even look in his eyeglasses, that, like, that's what it is. It's a girl, it's money, you know, it's people standing around him. It's probably like an Epstein Island reference. So I didn't really like it. It was kind of gross to me. Kind of felt like it was like what's that one movie? What's that one movie that he's in with the white guy? Training Day. It felt like Training Day, but he just wasn't a cop. But I feel like Denzel Washington just always has like cop energy. So it is what it is. I gotta stop making movies like this. It's also made by A24 and Apple Original Films, so you already know it's gonna be like shit. Like I said, the A$AP Rocky appearance just really sells the movie down the hole. It really just makes sure you're not gonna be entrenched in a story that is immersive enough for you not to need a face that you've seen a million times before to watch this movie. And that's just lazy writing to me. So I'm gonna give this a 0 out of 10. Super garbage. Not every black person is rapper. Sorry. This one's awesome. So this one was basically about a pregnant Cantonese woman that was fighting against the U.S. military back in the 1980s. And as you could see, you know, she was a very proud pregnant woman. The idea of the whole movie is that she was fighting the U.S. soldiers that wanted to take her baby and sell it to the local black market so that they could afford to request rations from the military. But she was just fighting them. She had actually stole this from them using hand-to-hand combat while she was about 8 months pregnant approximately. So it really just made me like super empowered. It made me feel like I could do anything really. And at the end of the movie, I was just thinking like, damn, like if I was a pregnant woman and I was in her shoes, I could probably.
At this moment, I was silenced by some sort of intergalactic ray beam sent from inside the Galaxy Theater to avoid spoiling any more of their content. I suppose they didn't take kindly to the buckets of popcorn I left on the floor in every movie I watched, and instead of using the bathroom, I would urinate in the bucket and leave a note saying, "Spoiled popcorn." Please make sure to like and comment and subscribe. All proceeds will be going to my new boot fund. And for every view this video gets, I will do 1 push-up.